On 2229, when everything was
oh snap! Oh my goodness! I am here with my sister Gigi, aka the Turf Chick. We are doing a special interview today from the Hub Live. You have cut the music. Thank you very much. So my name is Plachette Robertson. I am the CEO of SacCulturalHub.com. We are here on the Hub Live special segment doing a guest interview with Gigi, my sister, aka the Turf Chick. So Gigi, tell us what you're wearing today. I'm loving it.
Today I have on my own line. The hat is from Rich Baggage. The sweater is also made by Rich Baggage. This is Hit Records Music Group. Jeans are by Rich Baggage, and my sneakers are Alexander McQueen's.
Okay, cool. I really like your hat. So,
thank you.
Gigi, if you had to classify your style of music, what would it be, and who is your audience?
Oh man, I definitely cater to my Bay Area roots, so hyphy, function music, and my audience is everyone, man. I'm catching attention from everywhere.
Okay, cool. So how many songs have you recorded to date?
To date I have about 175 to 220 songs.
Okay. So, Gigi, you are pretty young. When did you actually start rapping?
I started rapping at about 9 years old. I would take Lil' Kim's lyrics and write them down as if they were my own. I did my first song when I was 14 and it kind of took off from there.
Okay, and so what makes you different from everyone else?
Just being myself, being myself through my music and not being phony with it, just giving it to them raw.
Okay, so I can remember when you actually performed at the Sacramento Black Expo.
Yeah.
And then also we have a poster from the Hub Choice Awards 2007,
right,
where Gigi actually gave one of her very first performances. How old was you then?
About 15, 16 years old.
Okay, so Gigi had promised me that it was my show.
Yeah.
And she promised me, I said, if I let you perform, I want you to actually perform your gospel record. I forgot the name of the record at the time, but it was one of my favorites, and
Struggle.
I wanted her to perform it. It was Struggle.
Yeah.
And so that was the song that was supposed to be our opening song. So tell us, Gigi, about what happened.
You told me you wanted me to perform Struggle, and I told my brother and everybody else, I was like, look, y'all gonna get on stage, y'all gonna turf dance, and I'm gonna tell the DJ, I'm gonna give him this CD with my hyphy music on there. I handed it to him, he put it on, and I rocked the stage. The crowd was a little shocked, like I thought it was gonna be gospel, but they ended up loving it. they ended up loving it, and I just knew right there, like, music was for me, and I was doing exactly what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Okay. So how do your songs come to you?
Oh man, just with the experiences I go through, in my everyday life. Some of it's good and some of it's positive, and then some of it's, about functioning and partying. So it just, I speak about real situations in my life, and that's what goes into my music.
So what setting do you have to be into to actually write some of your music? Because you write all of your music.
I do, yes. My producer, he definitely, I like it to be dark. I like a few candles. I like red light bulbs. So he definitely, he gives me exactly what I want to feel in that mood. I actually have a light to where I can switch it from white to blue to green to red. So, whatever I'm feeling, I'll choose a color, and that's the setting that I record in. Mostly red.
Okay. So Gigi, how did you get on Pandora? I was just so excited when you told me, I think it was about a year ago, that you had started submitting, and then you actually are on Pandora. You have a station. She has a station, you all. The Turf Chick. I was running one morning and actually heard one of her her songs come on Pandora. So tell us about that.
Oh man, it was definitely really hard to get on Pandora. I went from submitting my music and them responding saying the quality is not good, the lyrics are not good, your performance is not good. So they denied a lot of it until I found my producer, and we actually spent about 14 to 15 hours in the studio perfecting this one song, and we submitted it, and it actually got approved within one day. It took about a year to go live, but now when I submit music, it goes live within the next 4 to 5 months. So it's definitely moving on now.
Okay, and this is the actual CD.
Yes, it is. Yes, that is
which you
Beg for More.
actually just released.
Yes, it is. This is Beg for More. It is my most recent project. It's 8 songs long. This is just a teaser for what's to be released this summer. I have over 5 projects being released this summer, so you guys get ready for that. But this right here is definitely popping.
So how did you find the person who makes your beats?
Oh, well, this is a crazy story. I found him on Craigslist. I hit him up and I told him my situation. I was like, at the time I'm homeless. I don't have any money for studio time. And, he told me, send me some of your music. If I like it, I'll get you in. And if not, you're going to have to pay for studio time. And, he ended up loving my music. He got me in the studio. I actually recorded 2 projects. This is one, Beg for More, and my previous one, Back to Being Me. He was behind both of those projects. He did them absolutely free, and now I'm able to pay him full price, and he makes me book a 6-hour minimum at a time. But now he's on my team. He's actually behind everything that I do, and it just took for one person to believe in me. And he's actually a top producer. He works with RJ and YG, and I'm definitely blessed to have him by my side working with me on my music.
Cool, so exciting. So, how do you choose your beats for your songs?
Oh man, I remember myself going from just downloading beats off of SoundClick and YouTube and just not buying them and not protecting myself, and I just pretty much just got out there and got what I wanted, for myself. And but now I know someone who knows my sound, who's very familiar with my sound, and all I have to do is just rap a song to him, and he's gonna build the beat right behind me and make it make it sound exactly how I need it to sound.
Okay. So what is the average time that you spend in the studio?
Per session, about 8 to 10 hours. The most I've spent is about 15 to 16 hours in the studio, but I definitely try to be in there, almost at least 10 hours a session.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about that process of the session, because we were talking about when you go in with, and you're totally prepared.
Definitely, yeah.
You don't want to have this person actually, you said this person is kind of like, if he have to do too many takes with you,
right,
he's not going to do sessions.
Definitely, yeah. This guy that I work with, he is very strict when it comes to, you getting in the studio and it'll take you 19 takes just to lay your verse down. He's not putting up with it, so, it definitely trains me to write my music at home, practice it, perform it, whatever I have to do, so that when I am in the studio ready to lay down my verse, I'm doing it so perfectly because I've done it so many times. He doesn't like for people to write in the studio, and I don't either. So yeah, I definitely come prepared. So I'm in the booth most of my time, just getting it all out, and we're editing with at least 6 or 7 of those hours. So,
wow. So tell us some of the ways that you are selling your music.
You can get all of my music on any digital platform: iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, CD Baby. You can actually buy it on Pandora. There's a small basket. You can just click if you hear any of my songs, and it'll direct you right to purchase any of my music. Or if you see me, you can always get one from me as well.
And so when we have talked, you said some of your best sellers are from, definitely beyond California and out of the country.
As an artist, you would think that most of your support is going to come from home, from people that you grew up around. But no, most of my sales are in China, London, Paris shows a lot of love. So that's where most of my money comes from. In Sacramento, I can say I have a few sales, 3 out of the 300 that I sell overseas.
Wow. So are you making money?
I definitely am making money. I remember it was a time where I was making 0. Now I cash in about $300, $400 worth royalty checks a month. So
cool.
It's fine. It's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. So what are some of the artists that you follow?
Oh man, I don't really follow a lot of major artists. Time is way overdue for a lot of us local people. So I follow a lot of people like Zaya Bell. She's definitely killing the game right now. Noni Blanco is coming for summertime this year. Yeah, there's a lot of people that I follow.
So what is it like being a female in the industry? A female artist in the industry?
It's hard. I've been in the offices of people at Capitol Records, and I've even worked with Father MC. I work with a lot of people that they look at me like, they can't get anything out of me. Being a female in the music industry is hard because women don't work with each other. We don't unite on as many songs as we should, as the men do. They all are making hits with each other. They're working with each other. So we don't get a lot of shine because we don't keep it within ourselves and work like the men do. And we're a sex symbol. It's definitely hard to just get through those doors because men, they really can't get anything out of me. And they're the ones they're running the music industry right now. So it's hard to definitely prove a point and you know, knock down doors being the way that I am today. But, you know, I can't look at that. I have to, you know, do what I'm doing.
Right. So today's rap is really different from the 80s and 90s. So tell us a little bit about how you feel the difference is in, you know, as far as the effect that it's having, you know, on the rap style today and the lifestyle.
I mean, you know, back then music was the way it was, and we're in 2016 now, so, you know, these kids are different. We're weird. We're squares. There's a lot of squares in the rap game right now. So you just kind of got to live with it. You know what I'm saying? If they having fun with it and they're making it, I mean, they work hard for it. We got to appreciate it. But, you know, I don't really condone the buffoonery of the rap that is going on right now. I'm real with it. So, I mean, it is different. I could say hip hop is definitely boring. You know, hip hop is not alive right now. So it's just, it's in our hands, it's in my hands, it's in a lot of the artists in Sacramento, a lot of talent in Sac. So I kind of feel like if a lot of us start making it out right now, we can save hip hop because it definitely is going downhill. And I don't like it. I don't want to be a part of the crowd that's making it right now. That's for sure. You know, because I'm a real rapper. So
Okay, so what would you say is the best social media scene for you right now for promotions of your music?
I'm gonna go with Facebook, you know, only because it's just a real crowd. I can actually engage with my fans. I know where my viewers are coming from. I know where my likes are coming from. So, you know, a lot of artists, there's a lot of people out here that are bougie and they don't care where their clicks are coming from. But me, I like to see who's paying attention. I like to see who's liking my videos and my songs and everything, you know. So I like Facebook. You can actually interact with your crowd.
But you're active on Instagram and Snapchat.
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram at The Turf Chick, Twitter at The Turf Chick, Snapchat at The Turf Chick. I highly encourage you guys to follow my Snapchat. It's definitely a fun little channel.
Okay, so we were talking a couple of weeks ago about a book. In fact, you've got a couple of books that you're working on. So tell us more about that.
I have 2 books that I'm working on. One is called Gangs, and the other is just a book of prayers that I put together. So you guys can look out for those in the near future. I kind of want to put those out there at the beginning of August, so you guys will hear about them soon. Okay,
cool. So if you had to choose one of your songs to be played on the radio, which would it be?
Way Too Long. It's a song about just, I've been hustling for way too long now. So it's just like, it's just talking about me being fed up with the lifestyle I'm in right now. I'm ready to win, man.
All right, I like that. I like it. Okay, so where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Rich. rich. I see myself, you know, just exactly where I want to be, man. Comfortable. I don't have to want for nothing. You know, I can afford a good meal when I want one. You know, it has definitely been rags to riches out here. And I just want to see a lot of my friends that I know are going down the wrong.
So how do your songs come to you?
Oh man, just with the experiences I go through, you know, in my everyday life. You know, some of it's good and some of it's positive, and then some of it's, you know, about functioning and partying. So it just, you know, I speak about real situations in my life. Oh man, I don't really follow a lot of major artists. You know, time is way overdue for a lot of us local people. So I follow a lot of people like Zaya Bell. She's definitely killing the game right now. Noni Blanco is coming for summertime this year. Yeah, there's a lot of people that I follow.
So what is it like being a female in the industry? A female artist in the industry?
It's hard, you know. I've been in the offices of people at Capitol Records, and I've even worked with Father MC. I work with a lot of people that they look at me like, you know, they can't get anything out of me. Being a female in the music industry is hard because women don't work with each other. We don't unite on as many songs as we should, as the men do. They all are making hits with each other. They're working with each other. So we don't get a lot of shine because we don't keep it within ourselves and work like the men do. You know, and we're a sex symbol. It's definitely hard to just get through those doors because men, you know, they really can't get anything out of me. And they're the ones who, they're running the music industry right now. So it's hard to definitely prove a point and you know, knock down doors being the way that I am today. But, you know, I can't look at that. I have to, you know, do what I'm doing.
Right. So today's rap is really different from the 80s and 90s. So tell us a little bit about how you feel the difference is in, you know, as far as the effect that it's having, you know, on the rap style today and the lifestyle.
I mean, you know, back then music was the way it was, and we're in 2016 now, so, you know, these kids are different. We're weird. We're squares. There's a lot of squares in the rap game right now. So you just kind of got to live with it. You know what I'm saying? If they having fun with it and they're making it, I mean, they work hard for it. We got to appreciate it. But you know, I don't really condone the buffoonery of the rap that is going on right now. I'm real with it. So I mean, it is different. I could say hip hop is definitely boring. You know, hip hop is not alive right now. So it's just, it's in our hands, it's in my hands, it's in a lot of the artists in Sacramento, it's a lot of talent in Sac. So I kind of feel like if a lot of us start making it out right now, we can save hip hop, because it definitely is going downhill. And you know, I don't like it. I don't want to be a part of the crowd that's making it right now. That's for sure. You know, because I'm a real rapper, so I'm not going to be doing none of that, you know, fool stuff.
So well, thank you very much, the Turf Chick. That brings our interview to a close on the Hub Live here today. It's been great having you on.
Thank you, great.
And I want to let everyone know, this is my exclusive, again, with my sister. I'm so glad to be talking to her, because I told her when she does, she's already made it big in our eyes, but the family, that is. But when she do make it big and she become millionaire status, she better remember the Hub, Plachette, AKA CEO.
Right.
CEO.
Right. Get that check.
Right.
But yeah, man, follow me on all social media: Instagram, the Turf Chick; Twitter, the Turf Chick; Snapchat, the Turf Chick; Google the Turf Chick, man. You'll find me everywhere. And just, you know, come on